presence of God's abundant nature to express through me as me. I hold this truth for the omnipresence of life. I allow my awareness and knowing to remember that I am the I am presence from which all my substance and supply comes. I celebrate the truth that I am the heir of all goodness. This is my time. I am so grateful. I look forward to sharing this great substance and supply with the whole world in manifested form. I am, therefore, have multiple streams of income flowing from known and unsuspected sources. I am, therefore, feel celebration and sacred pride in the success of all as my own success by extension. I feel the presence of my lavish abundance fashioned out of the fabric of my own mind and soul. My being is one of infinite prosperity. All my wealth and riches are real in this very moment. My abundance is always immediate. Now is my access code to all wealth. I am therefore a billionaire of being, allowing my expression as a multi-billionaire. My consciousness of God is the true reality of my supply. I am therefore aware of my God self, the Christ within, as my source and my supply. I honor that the origin of my abundance is the womb of the great within, the great femifestation, the creator of all manifestation. I am therefore who I really am. I live, move, and have my being as the presence of the divine. Divine mind is the all-providing activity within me, pouring forth my limitless supply. That which I allow for me, I also allow for the all that is. In realizing that my inner being is the root of my supply, I therefore also realize that first and foremost, I am my own inner money substance, and my outer money is the offspring of God within me. My inner money substance is the primordial cause, and my outer money is the material effect. Outer money, people, places, and conditions are the privileged conduits through which my unlimited supply flows from the wellspring of my inner source. The principle of supply is always in action, manifesting the immediate fulfillment of all my needs and desires. I trust my inner supply to instantly and continually crystallize in form circumstances and experiences of my needs and desires fulfilled. I am therefore in a constant living meditation, resonating the light of this truth. I am therefore, I let go and let God pour forth the all-sufficiency of abundance into my life and affairs. Divine consciousness within me lovingly fulfills this responsibility. My true nature is to always be abundant. I honor, allow, and embrace the truth of my abundant supply. The kingdom of heaven is my own. Spirit within me is the divine power that lifts me up and makes everything new. I bless the years the locusts of negative thinking have eaten, and like the phoenix, this energy now rises up to support the fulfillment of the great abundance that I desire. I honor that I am this abundance, and it is formed from the substance of my spirit. I am therefore completely fulfilled by my God self within me. My awareness of this truth allows my goodness, blessings, and supply to continuously flow down the corridors of forever. I am relaxed in the ease and grace of the eternally flowing stream of my abundance. God within me is the only cause of my prosperity. The activity of divine abundance within me is my focus. My inner being is the substance of all things visible. I feel the full measure of my abundance. My prosperity supply feels so good. I am therefore lavishly rich in my consciousness of my soul as the individualized expression of infinite prosperity. God within me is my eternal source and supply. I am therefore so rich, a billionaire of being. The products of my blessings are distributed in my outer world of manifestations after being created and manufactured in the innermost recesses of my divine being. My spirit is the substance of all my blessings and manifestations. Abundance is the frequency of manifestation. The wellspring of abundance is bred from my divine self within. Prosperity is the natural activity of my inner being. Light and truth are the origin of all my blessings. My inner substance is the first stage and the greater measure of all my blessings. I am divine substance yielding massive, forever expanding supply. I am therefore infinite prosperity consciousness. I allow, receive, manifest, and live my awareness of the infinite prospering activity of God within me as the source and supply of my abundance. I am, therefore, have unlimited awareness of the truth of my infinite prosperity. Therefore, my abundance is unlimited. God within me is the source and substance of my infinite supply. I am therefore a billionaire of being and therefore a multi-billionaire. Right now, my inner abundant supply becomes form, experiences, and circumstances fulfilling my every need and desire. God within me is the source and substance of my infinite supply of relationships. I am therefore a billionaire of relationship fulfillment because I am a billionaire of being. Divine mind in me is the all-sufficiency of my supply. I am, therefore I love me. I am the divine consciousness that crystallizes my abundant harvest. I have every quality, everyone, and everything that I want and could ever want. I am that I am. My God self within me is my total fulfillment. I am totally fulfilled by virtue of my inner presence. I relax and go with the flow of my infinite being. I shift my attention away from the outer world into eternal alignment with my inner God self as the supreme cause of my prosperity. The activity of abundance is infinitely moving within me, and by my faith, it harmonically converges with the whole of my outer world. God, Goddess Absolute within me is my most powerful manifester. I am so honored to be the individual expression of God, Goddess Absolute, the lavish, all-providing, infinite substance of life. Success is experienced when we have gratitude for the inner and outer accomplishments of our life. It does not matter how much or how little we achieve. If we don't jump for joy about it, we won't feel the emotional mileage. Success happens externally, but can only register internally through self-validation. Even those who have acquired millions but don't celebrate themselves for their accomplishments are in reality poverty-stricken. There are many poor, rich people and many rich, poor people. The mark of success is in the soul rather than the bank account. It is good to acquire as much wealth as you can, and hopefully with an open heart, because true wealth is also in sharing. Richness of the inner and outer realm is our God-given birthright. It is important to feel good about all accomplishments, even the small ones. Maximize the minimum, and the minimum will become the maximum. When you have maximum gratitude for your blessings, life gives you more. When you are low in gratitude, life holds back the greater blessings. When we give to those who are grateful, we love to continue giving. When we give to those who are ungrateful, we sometimes stop giving. Giving self-credit for accomplishment is equal to loving self. Where there is no self-love, failure prevails. Success is in the I am of the beholder. Self-validation is the salary that you pay yourself for doing your life. It is not kind to work for yourself without pay. Many of us owe ourselves a great amount of back pay. Another way to increase success is by feeling happy for others when we see them moving upward. And those who achieve and abundance receive is that part of me in whom I believe. To resent the successful is to resent success itself, which will block our own success. Let us jump for joy about the blessings of everyone's life, and by the grace of God, ride the wings of success together. Sometimes we think of prosperity as my prosperity, your prosperity, their prosperity, etc. However, just as there is the oneness of the wholeness of being, there is also one great field of abundance, prosperity at large. The oneness of wholeness of prosperity. Each of us utilizes the resources of this great field of abundance based upon our own mastery in the art of success, while at the same time being heir to it all. To claim our inheritance, we must mature in consciousness. Each denomination of money is an access code to every other denomination of money. Every experience of prosperity, small or great, empowers every other experience of prosperity and is empowered by every other experience of prosperity. $1 is a close relative to $1 billion in the family of the frequency of currency. When we realize the power of the oneness of the wholeness of prosperity, $1 can be an access code to $1 billion. Just as one cell within the body holds the entire genetic blueprint of the whole body and can recreate the whole body. The idea behind any sum of money is the micro-container of all abundance. Each of us lives as a cell within the cellular makeup of every prosperous being in the universe. Therefore, each of us, by extension, is cellular co-creator and co-receiver of all the prosperity that is, was, or ever will be. In order to jumpstart our individual prosperity, let us choose to feel a personal connection to all of the abundance in the universe and sacred pride in our co-creation of this abundance. The effect of prosperity is a manifest reality. However, the cause of prosperity is a non-material, unmanifest reality. All reality begins as an invisible cause. Prosperity begins as an invisible embryo in the womb of our mind. We are pregnant with all the prosperity that we will ever manifest. To ensure that we don't have a miscarriage or abortion of our prosperity, we must appreciate and nurture the invisible embryo of prosperity as much as we would the material prosperity. Then prosperity is born alive. The source of life has impregnated each of us with the seed of infinite worthiness. It is time to claim our birthright of absolute abundance. Letter to my goddess. My sweet woman goddess, I summon you as the personified nectar of Goddess at large. We are spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, creatively, and economically compatible. I love who we are. In flesh, I have yet to know who you are or where you are. Yet I know that you are. I call you forth. I allow you forth. In the name of every sacred love dance throughout eternity, wherever you are, I send you my love, my support, my peace of mind, my wisdom, my creative juice, my pulse of abundance, and my every empowerment, for I love who you are. Sweet goddess of mine, I have inhaled your essence on the wings of my breath, and we have flown in the land of dreams. Dream awake with me our togetherness in flesh and sacred blood, that we may now express our shared life purpose, bringing ascension to all. Let us be the universe finding itself through our joining, loving itself through our joining. Let us be the universe keeping sacred company with itself, feeling safe with itself through our joining. Let us be the universe honoring, empowering, enriching, and perfectly accepting itself through our joining. And let us be the universe standing by itself in the face of any and everything through our joining. The ring of our bond is the circle of eternity which has no ending. We are the microcosm of the celestial marriage of God, Goddess, the macrocosm. I, the man God, with all the passion of heaven, call you forth, allow you forth, my woman goddess. Come swiftly unto me. Our time is now. The universe has called our name. I love you and dream you awake into my life. Thank you for coming with nectar dripping from heaven. Astarius, Miraculii. Give life, Let us give life to two birds with one breath. Let's expand the wings of God and conquer the illusion called death. If we affirm evil within our brother, we tell the story of our own. Do you know we break majestic flight and kill two birds with one stone? What's seen in others is a mirror, showing forth our own reflection. If all we see is ugliness, there is a need for self-inspection. Be careful not to cast the stone, else one of the birds you'll kill is you. If you can't see the highest in another, it dies within you too. Look for the best within all beings. Lift them up, don't let them fall. Give unto them a pair of wings, then fly away, you, them, and all. See God within all beings, deny evil, ignorance, and death, and forevermore give life to two birds with only one breath. The sacred instant is a moment of eternal remembrance when the eyes of life look upon all and see the timeless face of innocence. The sacred instant is true perfection, which is the perfect acceptance of all beings and circumstances. The sacred instant allows the presence of all reality and knows no such thing as illusion. The sacred instant is our coming home to Source and taking our place among the ascended host of angels and masters, even among God, Goddess Absolute. Welcome home, beloved.